Hello, mahalo, habari, bonjour, uh, good day everyone. I'm Dr. Mahula, an emergency physician, and I would like to share a little bit about emergency care across the world, of which every May 27th we celebrate Emergency Medicine Day, of which for this year the theme is climate change and health impact in emergency medical care. But let me share with you a little bit of insight, according to the African Federation for Emergency Medicine, of which injuries kill more people than HIV/AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis combined. So injuries are on high, and the emergence of motorbikes and reckless driving, so it causes a lot of injuries. And so it's one emergency condition which has to be given priority. And 1 in 2 deaths in low and middle income countries are due to causes which are totally treatable and preventable from the emergency care. And some countries have no hospital with an emergency department, and some countries in Africa have no formally trained paramedics who can do any medical support from sites of injury or incident to the healthcare facilities. So this burden is felt more in Africa than elsewhere in the world, and most healthcare workers have received no specialized emergency training. So that also complements to the poor outcome of patients who are involved in injuries. So Tanzania was the second, so to say, or the second country to establish emergency care as a specialty in Africa, following South Africa, which established its own emergency care in 2000. Tanzania came to establish its only, by then, emergency care specialty in Dar es Salaam in 2010. And from there, many other countries have established their own faculties or emergency care facilities and departments across Africa. And so, every year, SKF has established emergency conferences. So every year we do emergency conferences just to train people so that they understand how to handle cases like trauma and other emergencies. And so for 2025, February 13 to 14, the Arusha Emergency Medicine Conference will be held at Grand Melia, Arusha, in Tanzania. And the registration is open, but the most important thing, we are going to have 10 different workshops. One workshop will be emergency skills refresher course for nurses. This will be led by South African Professor Petra, who is so renowned for nursing emergencies. We'll have a BLS and SLS as well as PLS. We'll have advanced critical care course, which will be run by specialists from the University of Muhimbili. We'll have pediatric emergencies, which will be led by specialists from Emory University in Atlanta. We'll have leadership development, which also will be led by an American-based emergency physician who has a super specialty in leadership. We'll have intensive care unit basic course, which will be led by Australian critical care specialist. We'll have research from emergency physician with a super specialization in research from San Francisco. We'll have EMS, out of hospital emergency care and disaster management, led by a team from Minnesota in the US, which comprises of emergency physicians and paramedics. We'll have ultrasound, which will be run by specialists from Mayo Clinic in Rochester, and in management of acute cardiac emergencies, which will be led by Global Fix from Chicago in the United States. So all this is to train our people, our providers, so that we can have the best care for emergency cases. And so we are calling each and everyone across Africa, even beyond Africa, to join us and register for this biggest conference so that next year when we commemorate the Emergence Day on May 27th, then we have an impact on the community. So you can go to www.stquantinsfoundation.org and register because the registration is open. So we are calling for each and everyone to join hands so we can save lives across Africa.